Hello again. I wanted to show you Canva.com. I discovered Canva last spring when I was going kind of through the idea of starting a Bitmoji classroom or how I can kind of make my Google Classroom look fancy. And I saw that teachers were using this. Now you can sign in using your Google. It is free. There are some things that are free. There are some things that are on a Canva Pro. Right now, Canva Pro is doing a 30-day free trial. And then I think it's $12 or $13 a month after that. I signed up for it knowing that you can cancel at any time and trying to figure out, I heard that there's a way for teachers to get Canva for free. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that too. So if anyone figures out how to do that, let me know. But Canva is just kind of a graphic design page for people who are not really great at graphic design. As an elementary teacher, I don't feel like I'm really fancy, so this has been really helpful for me. What I like about Canva is you have templates here, more templates than I even know what to do with. It's kind of overwhelming. There are a bunch of education templates, which I think are really cool. But one thing that I really liked, and this is where I started when I created my header, was I searched for Google Classroom. Okay. And then there's my video again. Okay, so you search for a Google Classroom header, and there are a few different templates in here. You can use one of these templates and kind of change the wording if you want, or you can create your own. Now, I created my own. My picture is going to pop up again. I created my own, and there's still a lot of free stuff on here if you don't want to do the pay for canvas. What I liked about picking a header was that it was a really good size for a header for my homepage, and I didn't have to resize it at all. So I started with a background, and you can just choose a color as a background, or you can choose a texture or anything. You can see that there are some that are free and there are some that you pay for. The pay for, say, Pro, and that's included in the Pro account, or they'll have a little crown on it. So we'll just choose one. And then you can insert text. Now, you can kind of choose what you want the text to look like. If you want to just add a heading and go from there, you can. Or if there's different templates you want to use, there is a bunch of different types of text to kind of go with. We probably want to steer clear from a lot of cursive because we are dealing with little ones. But, okay, so here I've added this. And then again, you can change, it. Now, that's really not going to fit, but I can resize it. I can move it around, which is really nice, maybe. But you can resize and do a whole bunch of stuff with it. It's really up to you. And then you can also kind of change the size of the font if you want to. You can change the font if you really want to. And then we'll do welcome. What I did is I added elements. So an element is basically just clip art. So let's say I want to find a science element. And this is where you'll start to see that things are pro or things are free. I think, so I want to add that. And again, I should be able to move it. Oh, there we go. Move it, and then I can resize it to however I want to size it. And all that fun stuff. You can also search for photos. So let's say I wanted a school photo, an elementary school photo. And it's just kind of like stock photos. And that's a pro one there, but there are some free photos in there. And then when I'm done, I can download this. And I'm on a Chromebook, so it'll automatically go to my Chromebook, or I can have it sent to my Google Drive, and then I can put it into Canvas from there. It's really up to however you want to use it. So that's how I made my header. If I go back home, I don't even have to save it or anything, which is kind of nice. If I go back home, you can see that these are all of my designs that I've made. Now, I'm going to delete these because I'm not using them, so I can move them to trash. But this is the header I made here. I downloaded my Bitmoji, so you can upload your own photos also if you want to. You can use a picture of yourself if you want to, or whatever pictures you want. It's really up to you, but it kind of gives you that option. So I'll show you how to do that here. So let's go. Now, that's how I made my header. I also used a business card template to kind of create a contact information to add to my homepage. And then the buttons that I put in my tables, I used a template of a logo. So you go to templates, you go to logo, and it's kind of overwhelming how many logos there are. But there are so many to choose from that you can make your own. You can also create your own if you want to. I'm going to go with this one because I love mountains. And the cool thing about this is it tells you what colors are used. Not that that means anything to me, but I think it's pretty neat that they show you all of that stuff. I'm not a graphic designer, but I think that this is a really cool program to use. So here's the template. Maybe I use this template and I'm not completely satisfied with it. They still have all the templates over here. Again, if I'm teaching younger kids, I'm probably not going to be using any sort of cursive, so I can just delete that. So let's say I want to call this Monday. I don't like the numbers on there either. And I can take this out. I can kind of add stuff in. Maybe I wanted to keep that. I can undo all of that. And it should, oops, there we go. It should pop it back in. So again, I can change this here. I can change the color. What I do like is it tells you what colors are in the document. So maybe I want to match it. I don't think I would, but you can change it to any color you want, which is really cool. Or you can change the font also. You'll see there are some that are for pro, but there are some that are for free. Oh, there's quite a few things for free on here. You don't have to go pro if you don't want to. What I do like about this, I was going to show you how to add your own photo. What I do like about this is you can copy this page and it'll create a whole second title page. So I don't have to reinvent it each time. So maybe I want to call this Tuesday. Now I want to get rid of this mountain and I want to use my own photo. So you go to upload. I already uploaded this, but I can upload a brand new one if I want to. And let's say, I don't even know. Let's go to let's say I want to use a picture of me kids. I don't even know what picture this is, so we'll find out. Oh, okay. All right. So once that uploads, it should upload. I was thinking. There we go. Oh, this is the picture from whatever that dog's name is, Dogman. So let's say I want to insert that picture, which is actually really funny. And, oops, too many. There's my picture, and I can resize it and move it. So this just kind of shows that you can add photos in here too, which is really funny. And then again, you can download this or you can go to Show More and put it on your Google Classroom. And that's how I created my buttons on my homepage. Hopefully this is helpful for you and not totally all over the place, but let me know if you have any more questions. Oh my God.